be careful with jointly owned property. I just talked to a husband and wife last week. Both of them have been previously married, and they've now been married to each other for about 18 years. And since they both had the sting of a previous financial pointy stick in their previous divorces, they decided that they were going to get a very ironclad prenup that was very even and equal for both of them. And it basically says everything that is mine goes to my kids when I die, and everything that is yours goes to your kids when you die. I don't want any of yours. You don't want any of mine. Ironclad, no substitutions. Doesn't matter if we get divorced. Doesn't matter if we die. Seemed really, really strong. So they came in for estate planning, and they said, well, we're going to need separate trusts because we have this really strong prenuptial agreement, and, we're ironclad that everything's going to go to one spouse, nothing's going to go to the surviving spouse. Everything will go to our individual children. And I said, all right, cool, I can do that. So we started looking through their assets, and I said, so I'm looking at the deed at the county property appraiser, and it looks like your home is joint. They said, yes. I said, okay. So we'll need to take, half of that and put it into husband's trust and half into wife's trust. And they said, well, okay, but we actually want the surviving spouse to be able to live in the house and own the house. I said, okay, then we can exclude that from the yours is yours, mine is mine. But then I said, well, tell me about other property that you own jointly. And they said, oh, well, we have a cabin in North Carolina. It's worth about $800,000. That's joint. I said, okay. What else? Well, many of our bank accounts are joint. Okay. I said, anything else? And they said, well, we have some non-qualified investment accounts that are joint. And again, they've been married for 18 years, so they just do stuff together. It's not terrible, but it certainly throws a wrinkle in their thoughts of what's going to happen when they die. Then I asked, well, tell me about beneficiaries. You guys have IRAs? Oh, yeah. We're the beneficiaries on each other's IRAs. Okay. Do you guys have life insurance? Oh, yeah. And we are the beneficiaries of each other's life insurance. And I said, well, guys, there's really nothing that's going to go to your child if you happen to be the first person to pass, because everything in your life is either jointly owned or has your spouse as a beneficiary. So spouse number one to die, everything's going to spouse number two by joint ownership or through beneficiary designation. And then spouse two dies, their trust or their will or whatever you decide to do says everything to my children. So you've screwed the pooch on your plan of keeping everything separate. So if you indeed want to have everything separate, don't own stuff jointly. Don't buy joint property, have joint bank accounts, investment accounts, and don't name each other as the beneficiary on all of your stuff, or you will screw it up. Have a great day.